Ever get that feeling like the big guys, they don't always have all the answers. Like there's always someone somewhere kind of shaking things up. Well, today we're looking at that kind of story playing out in the world of AI. It's a classic David versus Goliath situation. But instead of stones and slingshots, well, our weapon of choice is code.
I like that.
Yeah, right. We're going deep, deep, deep into DeepSeek.
DeepSeek, yeah.
It's a Chinese firm, and let me tell you, they haven't just entered the arena. They're landing some pretty serious punches against those big U.S. tech giants.
Some real haymakers.
Yeah.
And the article we've been diving into, DeepSeek Explained, Everything You Need to Know, it really unpacks just how much noise this relatively new company is making. And, maybe even causing some tremors across the whole AI landscape.
Absolutely. And it's exactly what we're here to figure out in this deep dive. What is it about DeepSeek that's making them such a pivotal player? Why are people so excited or maybe even a little nervous about what they're doing?
We want to give you the clearest picture possible of what's going on without getting too lost in the really technical weeds.
Yeah, the nitty-gritty.
Exactly. And get ready for some surprises along the way. Okay, let's unpack
Let's jump right in. Let's talk about the disruption right off the bat. So for a long time, there was this kind of accepted wisdom, like if you wanted to build these super powerful language models, and we're talking about AI that can basically understand and create text like we do, like humans do well, everyone thought you needed a crazy amount of money, an astronomical amount of money.
It's true. It was like, only the giants could play this.
Exactly. And the article even mentions, the U.S. government's Stargate project, which was a $500 billion, that's with a B, initiative, to show just how massive the investment in this kind of AI was expected to be. Exactly. So everyone's thinking, okay, this is the big leagues, right? Only the big players can afford this. Then, out of nowhere, completely out of left field, January 20th, 2025, what happens? DeepSeek drops their R1 language model.
Oh.
And here's the real shocker, the jaw-dropping part. They built this thing for under $6 million. $6 million. Under $6 million. You compare that to, the hundreds of millions that it took to build OpenAI's O1. It's like, wait, what? How is that even possible? It's almost unbelievable.
And what's even more interesting is they decided to make their R1 models, open source. So think of it like sharing your secret recipe, but for free. Anyone can use it, tinker with it, even make it better. And that opens up a whole world of possibilities for innovation and collaboration.
And the fact that they've already impacted the value of some of the biggest tech companies in the world.
Yeah, they're punching way above their weight class.
It's a wild story. And it makes you wonder, what's next? Where does all this lead? So here's a final thought for you, and I think this is something we all need to consider. Given DeepSeek's incredible progress and their commitment to open source, what will the future of AI development look like? Will it become more accessible to everyone? And what does that mean for innovation and competition on a global scale?
Those are the big questions, and honestly, we don't have the answers yet. But one thing's for sure, this is just the beginning of the DeepSeek story. And we're all going to be watching very closely to see what they do.
And on that note, we'll wrap things up here. This has been a fascinating deep dive into DeepSeek. And thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep pushing the boundaries.
हाय, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? उम्मीद करती हूँ ये वीडियो भी आपको पसंद आई होगी। तो प्लीज मेरे चैनल टेक रिवो बाय डेनिश खान को सब्सक्राइब कर लें, लाइक और शेयर भी कर दीजिएगा और कमेंट्स में अपनी राय का इजहार जरूर कीजिएगा। फिर मिलते हैं, ख्याल रखिएगा।